Welder. What is a welder? A welder is a tradesman who specializes in fabricating, repairing, or joining materials together. The materials to be joined can be metals such as steel, aluminium, brass, stainless steel, etc. Welders typically have to have good skills in performing tasks, especially with the hands, and should be able to attend to detail, as well as some technical knowledge about the materials being joined and best practices in the field. Their duties vary depending on where they work and what they specialize in. But welders are usually responsible for some or all of the following accurate measurements and specifications, using manual or semi-automatic equipment to attach metals, operate flame cutting, brazing and soldering equipments, and using metal shaping machinery. Because they are constantly exposed to chemicals, fuels, and machinery, welders must be cautious and follow safety procedures at all times. Welders can have a variety of specialties, including structural construction, shipbuilding and repair, machinery and repair, and custom fabrication of tools and products. They can also focus on welding aerospace or pressure vessels and pipelines. A career in welding is suitable for both men and women.
My name is Welder. I'm from Kimberley. I studied maths and science in Matric. After I went to Tech College in Machinist, I got an apprenticeship for welding, and I am now a welder. On a day-to-day, I do pipe weldings and I do aluminium welding. The reason why I chose welding is because it was mostly for men. It was mostly a male-dominated field, and now I took it because I want to challenge myself as a woman to weld the things that men can do, and I want to show all the other girls out there that they can also do whatever they want to do and achieve whatever they want to achieve in life. I love welding.
Boilermaker. A boilermaker is a trained craftsman who produces steel fabrications from plates and sections. The name originated from a craftsman who would fabricate boilers, but they may work on projects as diverse as bridges to blast furnaces to the construction of mining equipment. The tasks of a boiler maker is to mark sheet metal for cutting and shaping, installing and repairing sheet metal parts for vehicles and aircraft, converting blueprints into shop drawings to be followed in the construction and assembly of sheet metal products, inspecting product quality and installation to ensure conformance to specification.
My name is Makari Susan. I am a boiler maker. I study mechanical engineering. I do N3, N4, N6 mechanical engineering. I have a diploma and now I'm busy preparing for my trade test for boiler maker. What I like in boiler maker, we learn how to roll a pipe, how to bend a cone, how to build a tank.
Hello, my name is Jess Boyson. I'm a boiler maker. I was studied at school mathematics and science. Thereafter, I went to study further for plating structural steel drawings and plating platers theory. So basically what boiler maker does, they're gonna make something from scratch. From a flat plate, they're gonna create a pipe and they're gonna create a cone or hopper or chute that's gonna work at the mine. And still you're gonna learn from welding, cutting with a torch, know how to bend and roll plates. And then what I love about boiler making is, I will advise to somebody who wants to do it, is if you enjoy working with your hands physically and you're gonna think a lot, you're gonna need, and if you like to make something from scratch that you never thought you could have made, that is something that you will make out of a boiler maker.
toxicologists perform scientific tests on bodily fluids and tissue samples to identify any drugs or chemicals present in the body. As part of a team investigating a crime, a forensic toxicologist will isolate and identify any substances in the body that may have contributed to the crime, such as alcohol, illegal or prescription drugs, other chemicals, poisons, metals, gases such as carbon monoxide. Working in a lab, the forensic toxicologist performs tests on samples collected by crime scene investigators. Toxicology is a branch of biology, chemistry, and medicine concerned with the study of the adverse effects of chemicals on living organisms.
My name is Nonhlanhla Hlohleng. I grew up in Soweto, Dobsonville. I started my high school somewhere in Soweto, and I did biology and maths and physical science, I think geography as my subject at high school. And then I went to university, and then I started with biotechnology, and I did biotechnology up until my master's level. Then I came here at the National Institute of Occupational Health to do my PhD in toxicology. Okay, well, I think if you have a love for biology, that toxicology will be a good field for you, because it works more on biological systems, cell systems, human systems, because that's what you're trying to do, assess the effect that different particles, different substances might have on our well-being. Studying toxicology is, it also benefits the consumers, because, for example, what we currently doing now on nano-based product, which most of our consumer-based product contains, like your skin products, you have your even some food, I think, have some nano-based product. You make them aware what will happen once they consume it or once they apply it. The end, the effect that may have in the long term and also on the short term of exposure.
Chemical plant controller. A plant controller, also known as a plant operator, is a person who monitors the operation of an industrial plant. The term is usually applied to power plants or chemical plants such as gas extraction, petrochemical, or oil refinery, and other chemical processes. There may be a control room in the plant where the operator works. These are known as board controllers or control room operators. Operators are assigned to a particular unit on which they are responsible for a certain function or area of equipment. Operators are also responsible for overseeing that work is being done in a safe manner. They also control process startup and shutdown, fault finding, troubleshooting, and monitoring outside process equipment. Verify equipment for malfunctions, carrying out routine operating tests and arranging for maintenance. Analyze sample products, performing tests, recording data and writing production logs. Pharmacist. The occupation of pharmacist is a diverse career with two main categories, which are patient and non-patient. The first category, which is patient, enables you to work in retail, medical aid, hospital, and so forth. The second category to follow in pharmacy is non-patient, which enables you to work in academia and industry. Pharmacist in academia refers to careers such as pharmacist lecturers in institutions of higher learning and so forth. Industry pharmacists often do work such as research, distribution, logistics, transport, and storage.
My name is AJ Barnard. I'm a pharmacist at DHL Supply Chain. I work in a logistics and distribution environment where we transport medication, we receive medication from manufacturers, and we distribute it to end users or the suppliers of the end users, which might be pharmacies, hospitals, and other distribution sectors. As a distribution pharmacist, our focus is quality control, where we ensure that the quality and integrity of product is maintained throughout its cycle, especially within the warehousing and transport leg, where we ensure that the product that our patients in the end receive is safe for consumption and will do its job to its best effect. As a pharmacist, there's several options for yourself to go into various areas of pharmacy. Especially on direct pharmacy, how we know people, and a pharmacy where we work on the corner or with direct patients. Other options is in a hospital or in clinics where you can serve as a pharmacist. In areas where you don't work directly with the patient or the end user, it's areas such as academic and the industry, and the industry can be broken up with production, and it can go into distribution, of which I am part of. In order for you to become a pharmacist, you will have to have matric exemption and subjects such as science with chemistry and physics and mathematics. Pharmacists in general are by heart scientists with an empathy for patients or people. You have to be a logical thinker and very detailed in your approach to things.
Hello, my name is Reshma Chandar. I'm a pharmacist at DHL Supply Chain. I have a B.Pharm degree, which is basically a 4-year degree which you need to go to university to study for. In order to enter university, you first need to pass your grade 12, and you need to have subjects like maths and science, biology. Your four-year degree at university entails subjects like pharmaceutics and chemistry. Once you pass your four-year degree, you need to go and do an internship. Thereafter, you can practice in the different fields of pharmacy, like retail, which you're all familiar with. Retail is basically a pharmacist in your retail pharmacy that dispenses your medicines to your patients. There's also a hospital pharmacy that you can go into, and the other sector is industrial pharmacy, which is what I am in. I'm basically doing wholesale distribution, which is distributing medicine to your pharmacy, who will then distribute it to your end user, the patient.
Chemical engineer. In the field of engineering, a chemical engineer is a professional who works principally in the chemical industry to convert basic raw materials into a variety of products and deals with the design and operation of plants and equipment to perform such work. In general, a chemical engineer is one who applies and uses principles of chemical engineering in any of its various practical applications. These often include design, manufacture, and optimization of plants and machinery in the industrial chemical and related processes. It also includes development of new or adapted substances for products ranging from food and beverages, cosmetics, cleaning products, and pharmaceutical ingredients, amongst many other products. A turner is someone who uses tools and machinery to make or modify parts, primarily metal parts, a process known as machining. This is accomplished by using machine to cut away excess material, much as a wood carver cuts away excess wood to produce his work. In addition to metal, the parts may be made of many other kinds of materials, such as plastic or wood products. The goal of these cuttings operations is to produce a part that conforms to a set of specifications or tolerance, usually in the form of engineering drawings. A machinist assembles, grinds, and shapes metal parts and sub-assembles to fabricate production machines and other equipment.
My name is Jabulo Tetrayo. I live in Soweto and I'm training as a turner machinist. In order to qualify for a turner machinist, I chose turning because I have a passion for it. I have a passion for it. I love turning. I love the fact that I'm training now, because when preparation meets opportunity, big things happen.
Pharmaceutical technician. A pharmaceutical technician is a personnel who fills and labels patients' prescription under the supervision of a pharmacist. Technician may also record details, place orders, take stock, and store medications and medical supplies and deliver them to patients. Entry requirements in this occupation are National Senior Certificate, 12 months of in-service training and competency assessments by an accredited provider, and post-basic training in pharmacist assistance. You may also need to check the specific requirements of the institution of your choice.
The pharmacist also works in conjunction with a pharmacist technician or a pharmacy assistant. The pharmacist assistant also goes through training, which is generally a 2-year training process with certain bodies that train that are certified to train the pharmacy assistants. The training must be done under the supervision of a pharmacist. And once the pharmacy assistant or technician is qualified, the technician has to always be working under the supervision of a pharmacist. The technician can perform certain duties, but most of these are under the direct supervision of the pharmacist.
Instrument mechanician. Instrument mechanics in engineering are tradesmen who specializes in installing, fault finding, troubleshooting, and repairing instrumentation, automation, and control systems. Instrumentation being referred to as the art of science of measurement and control of process variables within a production or manufacturing area. An instrument is a device that measures a physical quantity such as flow, temperature, level, distance, angle, or pressure. Instruments may be as simple as direct reading thermometers or may be complex multivariable process analyzers. Instruments are often part of the control system in refineries, factories, and vehicles. Control instrumentation plays a significant role in both gathering information from the field and changing the field parameters, and such are a key part of control loops.
I'm Jennifer Mgwe. I reside here in Springs, and I love electrical engineering. I love working with my hands. I love working with tools. I've been doing this for quite a long time. I've been working with my dad, fixing things around the house, and I've enjoyed, and I found that I have a love and a passion for anything that has to do with engineering, which is why I went straight ahead to college to study my electrical engineering. And from there upon, I came to apply for an apprenticeship at PFG, and I was chosen for instrumentation mechanician, which is also part and parcel of electrical engineering as well. this inspired me a whole lot because it deals with what I like doing, and the mere fact that I discovered also that engineering is not a man's world, it's not a man's thing. Women can also actually do it. Women can go into the field, get dirty, fix things, correct faults. And I enjoyed this. Okay, basically the everyday life of an instrumentation mechanician, what we do is we do maintenance, we correct faults, we correct anything that's going wrong with the instruments.
Fitter. A fitter fits, assembles, grinds, and shapes metal parts and sub-assemblies to fabricate production machines and other equipment. Fitter uses machine tools to make or modify parts, primarily metal parts. This is accomplished by using machine tools to cut away excess material, much as a wood carver cuts away excess wood to produce his work.
Hi, my name is Yeshan Govender. I am currently a maintenance fitter. I had started my career back when I was still young, as I loved fixing and maintaining stuff around the house. So in high school, my subjects that I chose was math, science, technical drawing, footing and turning. And once I had completed my high school studies, I was accepted into an apprenticeship program at PFG Building Glass, where I currently am. In 2008, I was just an apprentice fitter, which took me 3 years, 2 months to complete my training. Now I'm a qualified mechanical fitter, and the department that I work in is the value-added department, where we service, maintain, repair, and do projects on the laminates, sealants, and mirror division at PFG Building Glass. My responsibilities are to ensure that the machineries work to optimum performance at all times. We are responsible for breakdowns and repairs and maintenance on the machines. We are also responsible that once the machine has been serviced, that it must work to maximum efficiency the way we find it, well, most of the time it has to be better than what it was because we obviously rendered a service. So my daily routine is to do services, fault finding, breakdowns. We also do a lot of projects on the machines. It is very critical that we give a high level of service in the industry, as if we do not, then production will be affected. I really enjoy my position because it gives me, I would say it gives me a chance as a person to grow, because it also develops my mind in thinking out the box.